Hey everybody, I am back, and today I will be playing a game in the expanded format since Regionals is coming out with arguably the best deck in the expanded format. Yveltal and Friends, or Yveltal.deck, or Yveltal Darkrai Axes, or whatever you want to call it. Or even just call it Yveltal. The premise is pretty simple, but it's actually got a lot of moving parts. Basically, you use whatever attacker you need for whatever situation you need. For instance, if your opponent has something with a lot of energy, you build up an Yveltal-EX. If your opponent is relying on Pokemon tool cards, you use Yveltal from Breakthrough. If your opponent has a Jolteon-EX active, you use Gallade from Breakthrough with the Max's engine. My opponent appears to be playing a whole bunch of fire types. Probably a Blacksmith engine if I had to guess, but... Right. Going to Ultra Ball, discard Dark Energy and Versus Seeker. Okay, for once, all of the Maxie's pieces are in here. Going to grab Yveltal-EX. Now I'll bench it. Activate Dark Patch. What that does is it lets me attach a Dark Energy from my discard pile to one of my bench Dark Pokemon. Now I can Ultra Ball for Shaman-EX. And cool, I have more things to do. I can even attach to this Yveltal. Battle Compressor, discard a Dark, or Gallade and Archeops. And now I can Oblivion Wing, hit the active Charizard-EX for 30 damage, and attach a Dark Energy from my discard pile to one of my bench Pokemon, in this case Yveltal-EX. Now, one thing that could be a bit bothersome, kind of ironically, is Pyroar from Flashfire, if that ever comes out. What Pyroar does is it's got the ability Intimidating Main, which prevents all damage done by basics. It's actually kind of funny in retrospect that I could get worked around by Pyroar, since that's kind of a relic, but hey, it could happen. I do play Hex Maniac, I do play Glade, so I'm not completely defenseless. I just need to get Glade out. So, Alright, with Darkrai EX's Dark Cloak, all of my Pokemon with Dark Energy attached to them have no retreat cost. Which means that... Should I power up the Ultra Ball? Or, yeah. I think I'll just go for this. DCE, Dark Patch, Juniper. Now I can retreat. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 150, 160, 170, so I need a Muscle Band. And there we go, Computer Search. Discard Juniper and Versus Seeker. Get that Muscle Band. I can attach it. Bench Keldeo-EX Battle Compressor. Just take the last Dark Energy out of my deck. And Evil Ball for a knockout, 160 damage. I think I've got the setup that I could get... I just need some way of discarding the Juniper in my hand and I can get out Gallade. Yep, here comes the Pyroar. I never thought I'd see Pyroar again, but here we go. Watch it be the Phantom Forces Pyroar. So, yeah, my opponent probably has a Blacksmith or two in there. Which are ideal since they can power up stuff like Pyroar. Yep, Pyroar, here it comes. Here's Pyroar if you want to see it. This thing actually used to rule the format all the way back in like 2013 or 2014, not 2013, 2014. And yep, there's the blacksmith. They're going to wall with Pyroar, so ideally if I could top deck an Ultra Ball, that would be great. I didn't. Oh well. Let's see. I'll Battle Compressor, discard Maxis, Floatstone the Keldeo, keep the Dark Patch in my hand in case I top deck Ultra Ball. And Evil Ball for nothing because... Oh, I could have gone Battle Compressor versus Seeker Hex, but I was so preoccupied with the Gallade that I went for the Hex. Whoops. That I forgot about Hex. Well, my opponent's going to versus Seeker, force Sycamore, probably play it. Yep. You can see them going for a Hypnotoxic Laser here. I mean, that's one way to put on damage. Alright, what does the EX do? Oh. 50 plus 30, and then for 3, and 4 for 150, and if tails, you do 50 to yourself. So it's not that threatening. Actually, the Pyro is the most threatening thing on the board if I can't get either Archeops or Gallade. Preferably Gallade out in time. So if I get out Gallade, Pyro is no problem. Unless the Reshiram knocks it out, in which case I'm going to have to stream Hex. If I get out Archeops, then my opponent can't play any more Pyro, I just have to deal with this one. So I'm thinking of going for Archeops here. Or Double Patch. Alright. Evil Ball, I guess. Since I didn't compress away the Hex, I can't play it Hex, knock out Pyro. I just need an Ultra Ball, I just need an Ultra Ball. But I'm probably not going to get the Ultra Ball. My opponent does get an Ultra Ball, though. Second Pyro is probably coming out. How many Versus Seeker have I run through? 1, 2. Yep, here comes the Pyroar. However, I do have Hypnotoxic Laser, so I can actually put on some pressure to this first Pyroar. Not much, since they just discard. Ultra Ball, finally, perfect. Archeops or Gallade? Archeops or Gallade? Archeops or Gallade? I'm thinking Archeops. So I'll just Dark Patch onto Darkrai EX. Ultra Ball, discard Dark Patch and Juniper. Fail the search. Versus Seeker. Maxie's Hidden Ball Trick. No, stop that. Oh my god, I hate that message. So just please pretend like that didn't happen. And now I'll play Verbank and Evil Ball for nothing. I have another laser, so if my opponent thinks to bring out the other Pyroar, they're out of luck, because I can hit that too. Alright, I think they're just using Pyroar as a wall to power up their bigger attackers. For instance, down goes this Pyroar through Hypnotoxic Laser, which means now my opponent can only put one more can't put any more Pyroar into play, and only has one more Pyroar to stall with. So, now the thing with Reshiram Brave Fire is it only hits for 150. So against something with no prior damage on it, since my opponent has 2 cards in hand, I'd very much doubt one of them being a Muscle Band. I'm safe from being knocked out. Now, here's Archeops, I guess. Its attack is pretty bad, but Ancient Power stops each player can't play any Pokemon from his or her hand to evolve his or her Pokemon, which can single-handedly shut down some decks. It also has Rock Slide, but I don't play Fighting Energy, so it's not too concerning. Alright. Now I've got a bit of a choice to make. Do I Y-Cyclone, move the... Yeah, I'm thinking Y-Cyclone. Move a Dark over a Darkrai and attach the DC from hand so I can Night Spear. And then knock that out, and also hit the not Pyro, Charizard. There's a Fire Energy, so they can probably smack me with a Combustion Blast next turn. But since Darkrai-EX is 180 HP, it doesn't even knock out... It doesn't even knock out Darkrai in one hit, thankfully. Actually, no, I can't send up Baby Yveltal. I actually do need to send up Darkrai. Attach. Trainer's Mail. What can I get? Another laser to build up damage. And Night Spear, 90, 30 to the Charizard. Draw 2 prizes. Okay, there's a Lysander. Cool, I can hit for 110. Yeah, next turn is this if my opponent doesn't end me. I can Lysander out the basic Reshiram. Attach the Muscle Band to Darkrai, laser the Reshiram, and knock that out. And that'll be game. Which means I did all this work to play around Pyroar and then it never really did much. But, oh well. Just the way it goes sometimes. So yeah, this game is pretty much wrapped up. Yep. Alright, so now let's attach the Muscle Band, Lysander up the Reshiram, Hypnotoxic Laser, and Night Spear for a knockout, hit the Charizard for 30. And that's game. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. If you want to, you can leave a comment suggesting what deck I should play, and bye!